Hi YouTube, my name's Kaylee. This is my first time ever posting a video on YouTube. I would never think that I would ever do this. Yeah, I was watching the news earlier this morning and I saw about this lady by the name of Klein who recently was bullied and harassed and threatened by a whole bunch of middle schoolers in New York. And I think the title of it's called "The Bus Monitor Cried." I just want to say, I'm appalled by the way that the generation in society with these kids, what it's coming to. It's like, are we raising children or are we raising demons? I mean, honestly, it's just, it's embarrassing to even consider yourself a human being and know that there's children out there that their parents have no idea the kind of people that they really are. It's like, they probably most likely think that their kids are these perfect kids, and they're some of the worst. I honestly apologize for, to Miss Karen that she even had to go through anything like that. I mean, it sickens me. Literally when I watched the video, I could not help but bust out in tears. Right now it makes me just want to cry. I mean, for her to just sit there and stand her composure the whole entire time and not even say one thing ugly to these kids. I mean, she just took it all in and just cried. And the bad thing is she was even playing a part of it. When they would ask her questions, she would answer them, but not personal questions. She'd be it's none of your business, which I mean, honestly, it's not. Some of the most disgusting things, honestly, that just made me feel ashamed that that we even have kids that are 12 and 13 years old in this world that would even think it's okay to disrespect an elderly person. I mean, you should be respecting that person. That person has lived a long life. You're a child. Who do you think you are? Honestly, was when one of the boys were you fat ass, I'll come in your mouth, I'll shit in your mouth. Oh, look at her fat ass stomach. I bet you if I stabbed her, it would just go straight through her like butter. Honestly, what are you even thinking about to tell, who in their right mind would go up to anybody and be oh, by the way, if I stab you, are you, what? You're making threats with a knife to a person? Are you freaking retarded? That's illegal. You can get in so much trouble for that. What is wrong with these kids? On another note, I'm a young mom. I'm 25. And I have a 3-year-old little girl. And my 3-year-old even knows not to disrespect elderly people, much less a 13-year-old. I mean, my 3-year-old looks like a 13-year-old as a young adult, because I have best friends, I have little sisters and stuff, and they come over and play with her all the time, and she knows to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, and treat them the way that she would treat me as an adult. And if my daughter was to ever take action or anything like that, I honestly would feel it's my fault as a parent as to why my child is doing that. I mean, these parents can't honestly think, oh, they didn't know what they were doing. Sorry to tell you, but your sons knew what they were doing. I mean, I know that when I was at 13 years old, that the capacity of my brain and knowledge would let me know that that's not right. I mean, honestly. But I'm a Christian, and just to see that, it just it embraced me, because you can honestly tell that God was with her. For her to keep her composure like that, and to not want to, punish these guys for what they did to her. She honestly has God in her heart. And that's the main thing that I want everyone to focus on, that, you can tell an angel from a demon within a person's soul in the way that they carry themselves. And she honestly is an angel. I mean, she sat there and took a beating with words from these young, immature kids who hadn't even lived half the life that she has lived. And just, forgave them. I'm pretty sure Miss Karen Klein probably went home and prayed for these boys. Honestly, it's just, it's sad. Seeing that is one of the saddest things I think I've honestly seen. I mean, you basically, took her dignity in her soul and, you know, everything about her that represents her as a person on the outside and just tore it up. Like, and that's the part that's even worse, is like in society and anything in life, like everybody looks at everybody from the outside, and honestly, like, we need to look at people more from the inside and who they are as a person. And the fact that she takes every day of her time to monitor kids and for their safety and to be there for kids, and for y'all to just sit there and bluntly disrespect her and act like she's not a human being and like literally treat her like she's trash, like she's scum, is just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I just also want to tell Miss Karen Klein that I'm so sorry that you have ever had to go through anything like this. And I know that God is looking down on you and, you know, thanking you for giving these boys and accepting, you know, evil that we have in this, in you know, in people's souls in today. I mean, it's just flat out evil. I mean, it's like the work of the devil. Like, honestly, like, seeing it for a child to be such devilish and like just cold-hearted. I mean, where were their souls? Where were their hearts in this? Like, where were their thoughts? You know, like, any human being knows from right and wrong would know that that was not right. Like, that was so wrong. And so I just want, my heart just goes out to her, and I'm pretty positive these boys probably are getting punishment. I mean, I'm sure from what I've read up and seen that, you know, their families are even being harassed. So, and I just want to take the time to say, like, you know, people, don't harass the boys. Like, don't harass their families. Like, I know what they did was wrong, but, you know, doesn't make it right for you to go off and be evil like them and do something like that. Everyone, please go to the website that they have for Miss Karen Klein, which I'm pretty positive if you look on YouTube, you can find it everywhere. Sorry, I don't have the link. Like I said, this is my first video I've ever made. I just could not. I've had to speak my mind on this. And please donate money to her after all that she went through. I mean, she definitely deserves to feel, you know, the support and love from everybody across the nation, even across the world. You know, people out there overseas, like, represent her and support her. And I hope that, you know, everybody just sees this as a lesson that she's probably not the only one that gets treated this way on an every day-to-day basis. And we really need to stop the bullying and the harassment. And I mean, honestly, they need to have a program in schools, which I'm sure they do, but like, it's becoming a point to where it's like not even logic. Like, there's no, like, I don't even know how to put into words. It's just like so mind-bothering that bullying today is really like the worst crime. Like, anyways, YouTube, go support her. Everyone else watching this video, support her, and hopefully I'll make another video soon. Thanks.